Hello, my name is Ian Nish, and I'm an adaptive phyconomist, a seaweed farmer. BeBiNet is the Indonesian word for vegetative seaweed propagules, otherwise known as cuttings. These are often erroneously referred to as seedlings. So what is BeBiNet all about? BeBiNet will be a seaweed industry stakeholder collaboration that can alleviate farmer risk and enhance farmer rewards in Indonesia and other tropical countries. BeBiNet will support networking and capacity building of existing organizations. It will not reinvent the wheel. One for all and all for one. BeBiNet facilities will produce both goods and services. BeBiNet facilities will comprise sterile cultivar banks that feed biomass through nursery systems to commercial farms with farmer planting schedules in mind. BeBiNet goods will comprise healthy and certified biomass that comes as close as possible to meeting farmer and processor needs. And BeBiNet services will ensure proper management and specification of hatchery and nursery stocks, traced through entire value chains. What are BeBiNet attributes? BeBiNet will blend precision and adaptive phyconomy. BeBiNet will catalyze consolidation of the cultivar core that must be a foundation of responsible, profitable tropical phyconomy. BeBiNet must integrate into farm ecoscapes and local ecosystems. The BeBiNet system must be sustainable and anti-fragile. Cultivar identities should be traceable and certifiable from source to end user. Cultivar biomass must be productive and profitable as commercial seaweed crops. And cultivar types must be practical and robust as biomass foundations for seaweed farms. Cultivar should enhance food security and biosecurity of seaweed farms. Farmer needs and biomass source analyses are ongoing as a first step in building BeBiNet. So where in Indonesia is seaweed farmed, and what is it worth? Seaweeds have been farmed in most of Indonesia, as you can see in this map. Industry estimates of production for the three major farm genera is on the order of about 12 to 15,000 metric tons per month of Kappa ficus, 10 to 12,000 tons a month of Gracilaria, and 2 to 3,000 tons a month of Eucheuma. So that would be a total of about 25 to 30,000 metric tons per month. About 50% of the Kappa ficus is farmed in Kalimantan Utara. About 25% of Kappa ficus and 80 to 90% of Eucheuma is farmed in Sulawesi. About 25% of Kappa ficus and around 10 to 20% of Eucheuma is farmed in areas throughout Indonesia. Most Gracilaria is farmed in South Sulawesi and Central Java. The area enclosed by the dotted blue line here can be tremendously productive in East Indonesia, but logistics costs impair links to value chains from that area. Confirmed data are unavailable, but informed estimates place current production volumes in the range of about 300 to 360,000 dry tons per annum for all of Indonesia. Now this is by informal industry consensus. By official government estimates, Current production volumes of all types of seaweed from Indonesia are on the order of over 10 million wet tons per annum, and that would be over 1 million dry tons. That level of production puts about $500 million US, more than 7 trillion rupiah, into the accounts of seaweed farmers around the seashores of Indonesia. So what farmer needs would be met by BeBiNet? Well, to begin with, upwards of 50 to 60,000 Indonesian farm households need what BeBiNet proposes to offer. One of the most important is cost-effective recovery from seasonal crop failures, which are often associated with the ice malady. Some BeBiNet benefits? Well, there's best biomass for farm initiation, optimum crop mix for best prices, and rapid recovery from crop failures, as I just pointed out. In addition, farmers should get more crop cycles per year, better productivity per cycle, and millions of rupiah higher earnings annually. The bottom line is billions of rupiah in annual income for farm families. What cultivars would be produced by BeBiNet? Well, there's an expanding selection of globally available red, green, and brown seaweed cultivars. There are many cultivars that exist, are being commercially farmed, but are not readily available to farmers around the world. In all cases, with BeBiNet, cultivars would be identified and traced using molecular taxonomy techniques. What is the timeline and budget for BeBiNet? Well, BeBiNet is currently seeking funds for a 2-year, $250,000 development plan that would build on existing facilities and nursery locations. BeBiNet development is tied to Tropical Phyconomy Coalition development, as manifested by the workshop for which I made this presentation. You can follow some of what's going on by looking at the website at phyconomy.org. Please help us to build the BeBiNet initiative. Thank you for watching this presentation.